Greetings, lovely Aries. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading for this up-and-coming partial lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 19th, 18th, 19th of November. That's coming up very soon, so let's get stuck into it. We're just looking at general energies for your Aries, and these are very general readings for you lovely fire creatures. But do check out your if you know your moon ascendant, Venus and Jupiter as well, and cross watchers, of course, always welcome. Everyone is welcome. So let's get stuck into what's going on. What's going on there. Anyway, so what was I saying? We're looking at general energies, your choices at this time, traits for ease for lovely Aries. And as we say, moving forward, wow, that's looking pretty amazing. And we will clarify. General energies, Aries. Did I say Taurus? Aries, sorry. It's a funny kind of day today. General overarching energies, just general feelings at this current point in time. We have the Princess of Cups. You know, you might be feeling incredibly creative at the moment. You might be feeling quite driven in terms of your creative activities. Now that could be socializing, it could be actual physical creative works, music, athletics, you know, physical movement. However you, whether it's a daily practice or however you express yourself creatively, you could also be surrounded by people that are acting in some ways as inspiration for you. So the Princess of Cups can be quite dreamy. It can be quite a Neptunian card, but I do get a sense here that, you know, you're really, you've really cleared your path. You've cleared everything around you, so that you can go in any direction that you choose to go in at this time, Aries. I say that, and it could be for a specific Aries out there, that you're embarking on something incredibly new that you didn't expect that you would be, but here you find yourself jumping off, leaping into something that is not totally known, and it could be that you've decided to go on a sort of creative tangent in your work or whatever it is. Choice position, we have the Fool. So we know the Fool. We know it's a new journey. It's a new beginning. There's no baggage that we carry, apart from a few little necessary items there in our little pouch thing on a stick. What they call them here is a swag. So we're setting off, you know, with the Fool on this new journey. That's our choice, and we've chosen it. For someone out there, Aries, for some of you out there. Traits for ease, we have the Prince of Wands, experimental, passionate, sort of hot and cold. You know, we're giving ourselves the allowance. Actually, what we're giving ourselves is an allowance where we can experiment. We can be risk takers, of which you're not averse to that, Aries. So we have this beautiful Prince. Now moving forward, it only looks promising. There's a great big opening in this reading. It's kind of like you're setting off, Aries, and there are no limitations as we move forward. It's as if you've cleared it. You've cleared it by taking a few risks, by allowing yourself to be inspired by some new things. So moving forward, we have the sun. There's nothing about the sun that is not joyous, harmonious, life-giving, vital. It's a wonderful symbol for life itself, but also for grand. I mean, get that word, grand, new beginnings and new growth. And whether that's in an internal, personal thing for you, Aries, or whether it's in the tangible world, or both. It's just incredibly promising here. So let's just have a look a little bit closer. Can we clarify the Princess? Whoa, we're getting cards flying out left, right and centre. Can we clarify the Princess of Cups, please? Please. What do we got? We're going real fast. It just feels very fast. The Empress. It's a lovely, creative, nurturing thing. And I do think that, you know, there are other people involved in this, Aries. I do feel that it's you being inspired, it's you inspiring others, it's a mutual thing. At the same time, you know, you've allowed yourself to just totally open up all of your potentials. It's like clearing the diary. You've got a random selection of things that you want to do, experiment with, or experience. You're not bound by any other obligations at this current time. It's beautiful, and there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of love. There's a very strong sort of mother love thing happening here. Let's have a look at the Fool for Aries, please. In the position of choice. Let's see. Choices. Choices. We get the Fool coming out. Again, I'm just going to keep shuffling. It just always happens, doesn't it? Whoops. Wow. Yeah, this is part of... We get the Star. Part of your healing. And I do think, you know, when the Empress came out, I was just seeing, I guess because of the great seas of potential in the Empress, that it's as if you've been baptized by that. You've been cleansed in some ways. Your lenses, you know, you've washed them. Your contact lenses, you've washed them. Not trivializing the seas of Binah, but you've washed them. And now you're seeing differently. It's amazing. And we have the Star, a card of a card of great healing, bridging gaps. We've got, this is an Aquarian card, the Water Bearer. We have the Pleiades in there, the Seven Sisters. We're aligned, we're in flow, we're creating channels of, you know, like we are actually part of a conduit, a sort of channel of, there's communication, there's backwards and forwards, communication with the divine. And the act of being within this full energy, there's something very healing about that for you, Aries, at this time. And something really necessary. So something's gone on in the past. I know, you know, global events would indicate, you know, there's a lot of things that have been going on for a lot of different people, and globally. But I do feel that there's something in the past that's occurred that obviously has brought you to this position, not necessarily to make the choices that you're making now, but some quite big event happened in the past for some Aries. out there to get to this point, which is pretty beautiful. Let's look at the Prince. Well, the Prince of Wands. Yeah, this, and in saying that, and we look at the Prince of Wands, this quite adventurous character, I must say. We see death flying out there. So as I said, this is something has occurred in the recent past, and this is for some Arians out there, this is a transition. It's a transformation. It's a transformational time, and to understand it as such gives you, a level of ease moving through this. We don't see any fear here. As often when we get the Death card, when we get the, Tower, that kind of thing, there's often fearful elements involved because it's natural that there is. I don't see this in this reading. I think this is just, it. You've been wanting this for a long time, Aries. There's something very sensual about it as well, like body sensations. It's almost like there's big shifts going on here for you. Big shifts. It's almost as if, like I just see someone that's been, that's gotten away from a rather stifling or unhappy relationship, and it's like you've just cleared everything, and it's open slather now. It's amazing. It's you setting off afresh, Aries. Wow. The Sun, please. We get the Seven of Cups coming out, and in this case I do see it as all of that doorway with so many options. So many options. Because we're looking at the Sun as we move forward. Oh my God. Look. Yep. So we had the Seven of Cups coming out. The Queen of Pentacles, you really have reached your queendom. Male, female, whatever, gender not relevant here. You've really reached that. You've got a lot of financial independence as well, which means that, of course, it allows us more options, but it's more than that. It's more than coin. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Queen of Discs, and we have the Lovers. You're integrating aspects of yourself that are long overdue. I do hear that are long overdue. Also in this whole wonderful period, because it is a period in your life that you must enjoy, Aries, and I think that you are, even though there's big transformations, there's sort of baptism, new connectors with your higher guidance, new connections in place via allowing yourself more freedom with the Fool. And it's all sort of backed up by this Empress, Princess of Cups vibe. So here moving forward, we see the Lovers. I do see that potentially, it could be that you're drawing in people or someone in particular that is far more conducive to where you want to be heading from this point in time. So it's pretty amazing, Aries, and very exciting. Very exciting. And as I said before, it's something that's happened in the past, and this has taken a long time for you to get into this just general on a practical level, but in a headspace as well to get to this point. We get Fortuna. What does it take for this necklace of pearls, this like a visual representation of your journey thus far, and every little iridescent pearl, every point of transition in your life thus far, every moment of walking through a new threshold, every piece of adversity, every piece of experience that you wear because you're proud of it. And it's your strength. I love that. It's quite emotional. Fortuna. Fortuna, Aries. Beautiful. Okay, let's get a animal spirit card, and then I'll just get a word from the stars. Oh, stars. Harlequins. I'm slapping my laptop around. Let's get, I shouldn't say that, should I? This has been a lot of hard work, and we'll just get, this has been a lot of hard work, but, it's just beautiful. We have saying hard work, otter, this hard-working, gorgeous creature with a very real understanding. I do get the sense of, the otter, the waterproof nature of the fur of the otter. That whatever has gone on here in the past, because it's just looking glorious, Aries, for you at the moment and moving forward, I do feel that in the past that there was, levels of trial, tribulation, of course, but you always retained a sense of self, a sense of direction, a sense of focus, and that's what's brought you through into this point. Is strength, is that external layer, and that's your protection, and that's what we all need in order to remain focused and direct, clear in our focus with this hard-working little otter. And then we have trust, if need be, offered to source for clarity and relief. We're seeing returns. So beautiful, Aries. I hope you got something out of that today. This is your reading for this, what will be a beautiful, interesting full moon in Taurus. Take good care, and we'll see you next time round. Oh, bye now.